Sweet dreams of you. Every night I go through. Why can't I forget you and start my life anew? Instead of having sweet dreams about you. It's an honor to be here celebrating 100 years of the Grand Ole Opry. So many trailblazers paved the way for me to have the privilege of standing on this stage tonight. Like two of my heroes, the great Patsy Cline and Loretta Lynn. I miss them. Well, you come to tell me something. Well, you say I ought to know. Yeah, he don't love me anymore, and I'll have to let him go. Well, you say you're gonna take him, oh, but I don't think you can. 'Cause you ain't woman enough to take my man. 'Cause women like you, they're a dime a dozen. You can buy them anywhere. For you to get to him, I have to move over, and I'm gonna stand right here. And it'll be over my dead body, so get out while you can. 'Cause you ain't woman enough to take my man. Sometimes a man's caught looking at things that he don't need. Well, he took a second look at you, but he's in love with me. Oh, I don't know where that leaves you, oh, but I know where I stand. 'Cause you ain't a woman enough to take my man. 'Cause women like you, they're a dime a dozen. You can buy Tricia Yearwood, ladies and gentlemen.
He was always home from Canada. Been 2 weeks gone, and he thought he'd stop at Webb's and have him a drink before he went home to her. Andy Wolo said hello, and he said hi, what's doing? Whoa, said sit down, I got some bad news, it's gonna hurt. Said I'm your best friend, and you know that's right, but your young bride ain't home tonight. Since you've been gone, she's been seeing that Amos boy. Said now he got mad and he saw red, and then he said, boy, don't you lose your head, 'cause to tell you the truth, I've been with her myself. That's the night that the lights went out in Georgia. That's the night that they hung an innocent man. So don't trust your soul to no backwoods southern lawyer, 'cause the judge in the town's got bloodstains on his head.
And he got scared and left the bar, walking on home 'cause he didn't live far, you see, and he didn't have many friends. He just lost him one. thought his wife must have left town. He went home and finally found the only thing Daddy had left him, and that was a gun. So he went off to Andy's house, slipping through the backwoods quiet as a mouse. Came upon some tracks too small for Andy to make. He looked through the screen on the back porch door. He saw Andy lying on the floor in a puddle of blood, and he started to shake. What happened?
Georgia Patrol wasn't making the rounds, so we fired a shot just to flag him down. And a big belly sheriff grabbed his gun and said, "Why'd you do it?"
The judge said guilty on a make-believe trial, slapped the sheriff on the back with a smile, and said, "Supper's waiting at home, I gotta get to it."
And that's the night that the lights went out in Georgia. That's the night that they hung an innocent man. So don't trust your soul to no backwoods southern lawyer, 'cause the judge in the town's got bloodstains on his hands. Well, they hung my brother before I could say the tracks he saw while on his way to Andy's house and back that night were mine.
And his cheating wife had never left town. That's one body that'll never be found. You see, little sister don't miss when she aims her gun.
That's the night that the lights went out in Georgia. That's the night that they hung an innocent man. So don't trust your soul to no backwoods southern lawyer, 'cause the judge in the town's got bloodstains on his hands. That's the night that the lights went out in Georgia. That's the night that they hung an innocent man. So don't trust your soul to no backwoods southern lawyer, 'cause the judge in the town's got bloodstains on his hands. Reba McEntire.
Trisha Yearwood!
Welcome to Opry 100, a live celebration. Tonight, an event 100 years in the making. The biggest superstars of country music and beyond are here in Nashville, Tennessee to celebrate 100 years of the Grand Ole Opry. Get ready for a night of iconic performances and star-studded collaborations honoring the home that made country music famous. It's a once-in-a-lifetime event from country music's two most legendary stages, the world-famous Grand Ole Opry House and historic Ryman Auditorium. This is Opry 100, a live celebration. Now please give it up for your host, Opry member Blake Shelton.
Hello, everybody. It is my absolute pleasure to be here tonight as your host for the party we've been waiting 100 years to celebrate, huh? Hey, I've been a member of the Opry for 15 years now, and to me, the Opry is about good times and great music. And I want you to look down here tonight. Put the cameras down here. We got the entire Opry family here tonight. So we're all going to celebrate the Grand Ole Opry and its icons with the songs that they brought to this stage. We've got 3 hours of incredible music ahead, so y'all stay hydrated with whatever means you choose. Now let's get to it. One of my favorite Opry artists has to be Charlie Daniels. The Charlie Daniels Band was country to the core, kick-ass musicians, great storytellers, and just overall fun. And to honor them tonight are Opry members Dierks Bentley, Jamie Johnson, and from Old Crow Medicine Show, Ketch Secor.
Sitting on a bar, still acting like a darn fool. That's what I'm doing today. Sitting here drinking, trying to keep from thinking that I'm losing my troubles away. Well, I couldn't make her stick a dog on her anyway. She can't say that I never tried. Pour me another one, I'm finished with the other one. I'm drinking my baby goodbye. Every time we disagreed, she was always asking me, are you a man or a mouse? Now that she's gone, she probably thinks that I'm home just a moping around the house. She probably thinks that she's the one thing I just couldn't get along without. Wouldn't she just rise that guy to sympathize her as long as these bottles don't run out? Sitting on a bar, still acting like a darn fool. That's what I'm doing today. Sitting here drinking, trying to keep from thinking I'm losing my troubles away. Well, I couldn't make her stay the dog on her anyway. She can't say that I didn't try. Pour me another one, I'm finished with the other one. I'm drinking my baby goodbye. Sitting on a bar, still acting like a darn fool. That's what I'm doing today. Sitting here drinking, trying to keep from thinking that I'm losing my troubles away. Well, I couldn't make her stay the dog on her anyway. She can't say that I didn't try. Pour me another one, I'm finished with the other one. I'm drinking my baby goodbye.
Devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind. He was way behind. He was willing to make a deal. Came across this young man sawing on a fiddle and playing it hot. Devil jumped up on a hickory stump and said, boy, let me tell you what. I bet you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. And if you care to take a dare, I'll make a bet with you. You play pretty good fiddle, boy, but you just give the devil his due. I bet I fiddle the gold against your soul, because I think I'm better than you. He said, my name's Johnny, and it might be a sin, but I'll take your bet. You're going to regret, boy, I'm the best he's ever been.
Johnny rising up your bow and play your fiddle hard. The fiddle's both loose in Georgia, and the devil deals the cards. If you win, you get your shiny fiddle made of gold. But if you lose, the devil gets your soul.
The devil opened up his case and he said, I'll start this show, and fire flew from his fingertips as he rosin up his bow. He pulled the bow across the strings and it made an evil hiss. Then a band of demons joined in, and it sounded a little something like this. When the devil finished, Johnny said, you're pretty good, old son, but you just sit down in that chair right there. I'm going to show you how this is done.
Fire down, run, boys, run. The devil's in the house of the rising sun. Brady with a big man picking out dough. Ready to get off by no child love.
The devil bowed his head. Hell, he knew he'd been beat. He just laid that golden fiddle on the ground at Johnny's feet. Johnny said, devil, you come on back if you ever want to try it again. I done told you once, you son of a gun, I'm the best he's ever been. He played
Fire down, run, boys, run. The devil's in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the bread pan, kicking out dough. Ready to get off by no child love.
Hey y'all, I'm Scotty McCleary, Grand Ole Opry member and your announcer for Opry 100. Up next, we head to the Ryman for Lainey Wilson and Marty Stewart. And later, Kelsey Ballerini honors Barbara Mandrell right here on NBC and Peacock.
On Peacock, March 21st.
Welcome back to Opry 100. Before the Opry House was built, the Ryman Auditorium in downtown Nashville was home to the Grand Ole Opry for over 30 years. Revered as the mother church of country music, the Ryman sits up on a hill, keeping an eye on all the stupid shenanigans happening down on Lower Broadway. Well, tonight, we have some huge stars performing from the Ryman, like this one. She's one of the newest members of the Grand Ole Opry, Lainey Wilson. Take it away.
Thanks, Blake. It's really great to be here with y'all at the historic Ryman Auditorium, home of the Grand Ole Opry from 1943 to 1974. To be invited to join the Opry meant the world to me, to be welcomed into a family of so many of my heroes. Joining me now is one of those heroes who made his Opry debut on this stage right here in 1972 when he was just 13 years old. Please welcome my friend, Marty Stewart.
Hello, Laney.
Woo!
I'm so honored to be with you tonight here at the Ryman Auditorium to pay tribute to one of country music's greatest pioneers, Hank Williams Sr., ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
How about it? We talked about doing a Hank Williams song, and I brought you something really special, Hank's guitar.
Are you kidding me?
Would you play it? How about a hand for Laney, all right?
I'm a rolling stone, all alone and lost.
Sing your song.
For a life of sin, I paid the cost. When I pass by, all the people say, just another guy on a lost highway.
Just a deck of cards and a jug of wine, and a woman's lies make a life like mine. Oh, the day we met, I went astray. I started rolling down that lost highway.
Tell him about it, Marty.
I was just a lad, nearly 22. Neither good nor bad, just a kid like you. And now I'm lost, too late to lost highway. Lady.
Now boys don't stop to ram around on the road of sin. Are you sorrow bound? Take my advice, or you'll curse the day you started rolling down that lost highway. Rolling down that lost highway.
I gotta get this thing back now? Dang it, I gotta get it back. Oh.
Think we could talk you into doing a Laney Wilson song right now?
I can't believe you were standing on the stage with me doing a Laney Wilson song right now. That's weird. This one right here is one of the songs that I played the night I became an official member of the Grand Ole Opry. It's my first #1 right here. This is Things a Man Ought to Know.
I can hook a trailer on a
How to know when it's love, how to stay when it's tough, how to chase forever down a driveway, how to never let it get there in the first place. And yeah, I know a boy who gave up and got it wrong. If you really love a woman, you don't let her go. Yeah, I know a few things a man ought to know. Yeah, I know a few things a man ought to know. Yeah, I know a few things a man ought to know. Yeah, I know a few things a man ought to know. Marty Stewart!
Annie Wilson.
Next, the War and Treaty's all-star tribute to country's roots and gospel, plus Carrie Underwood and Keith Urban, only on NBC and Peacock. Opry 100 is brought to you by AT&T.
Grand Ole Opry.
It's an American treasure, this place we have.
Welcome to all of our friends listening.
In 1925, the WSM Barn Dance was launched as a humble radio broadcast that would carry voices across the airways for the next 100 years. One night after an inspiring performance by DeFord Bailey, George D. Hay changed the name of the show to the Grand Ole Opry, and the name stuck.
This is WSM Nashville, Tennessee, presenting the Grand Ole Opry.
The show continued to grow in popularity, featuring an array of artists, including two Opry icons, Roy Acuff.
She's the combination on the Wabash Cannonball.
And Minnie Pearl. To accommodate its growing audience, the Opry moved to larger venues before making its home at the Ryman Auditorium.
In 1974, the Opry moved to its current home, the Grand Ole Opry House, and history moved with it. A 6-foot circle of wood was cut from the Ryman stage and placed into the Opry's new home.
You're the Opry, so don't ever worry. It'll go on and on and on and on.
100 years and still going. The Opry is the longest running radio show in history. No other genre of music has anything like the Opry.
The greatest to ever do it have touched that circle of wood right here.
Every artist who steps into the circle is honoring the past while shaping the future.
The stage of country music.
Please welcome the War and Treaty.
What's going on, Opry? Country music roots are in gospel. It's about family voices and harmonies, and it all started with the Carter family. And how ironic is it that tonight I'm here with my family, my mom and her sisters, the Orr sisters, y'all.
That's right, give it up for our family. To celebrate the influence of gospel in country music, tonight we are joined by my sister, the First Lady of Martin Gospel, Yolanda Adams, my cousin, the legend herself, Amy Grant, and my other cousin, the newest member of the Opry, Stephen Curtis
Chapman. Precious memories, unseen angel, sent from somewhere to my soul. How they linger ever near me, and sacred past unfold.
but thou art strong. Jesus, keep me from all wrong. I'll be satisfied as long, oh, as I walk, dear Lord, close to thee. Come on in.
Just a closer walk with thee. Great Jesus is mine.
consider all the worlds thy hands have made.
I see the stars. I hear the rolling thunder. How throughout the universe displayed, then sings my soul, my Savior God to thee. How great thou art, how great sings my soul, my Savior God to thee. How great thou art, how great thou Then sings my soul, my Savior God to thee. How great thou art. Sings my soul, my Savior God to thee. How great thou
Coming up, Carrie Underwood pays tribute to Randy Travis. And later, Post Malone and Luke Combs, only on NBC and Peacock.
I was asked by the management here at the Grand Ole Opry to come out and ask you if you would like to be their next member.
Celebrating her 17th year as a member of the Opry, please welcome Carrie Underwood.
When I was a kid, my sister had a cassette tape of Randy Travis's music. From the first time I heard him sing, his traditional country voice and those songs, I was hooked. And I knew my sister was not getting that tape back. The first time I met him many years later, I cried. Embarrassing. But it was so emotional for me to meet this man whose voice I'd been singing to, and along with my whole life. I could never have imagined that I'd be recording songs with him, or that Randy would become my dear friend, or that he would surprise me on stage and invite me to join the Grand Ole Opry back in 2008. It means so much to me to be here tonight to celebrate the Opry and the amazing Randy Travis by singing two of my favorite songs of his.
A farmer and a teacher, a hooker and a preacher, riding on a midnight bus bound for Mexico. One was headed for vacation, one for higher education, and two of them were searching for lost souls. That driver never ever saw the stop sign, and 18-wheelers can't stop on a dime. There are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway. Why there's not 4 of them, heaven only knows. Guess it's not what you take when you leave this world behind you. It's what you leave behind you when you go. That farmer left a harvest, a home and 80 acres, the faith and love for growing things in his young son's heart. And that teacher left her wisdom in the minds of all the children, and did her best to give them all a better start. And that preacher whispered, "Can't you see the promised land?" as he laid his bloodstained Bible in that hooker's hands. There are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway. Why there's not 4 of them, heaven only knows. I guess it's not what you take when you leave this world behind you. It's what you leave behind you when you go. That's the story that our preacher told last Sunday as he held that bloodstained Bible up for all of us to see. He said, "Bless the farmer and the teacher and the preacher who gave this Bible to my mama, who read it to me." And there are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway. Y'all better be singing along to this one. You may think that I'm talking foolish. You've heard that I'm wild and I'm free. You may wonder how I can promise you now this love that I feel for you always will be. You're not just time that I'm killing.
Next up, a tribute to Barbara Mandrell with Kelsey Ballerini, plus Alan Jackson and Alison Krauss, right here on NBC and Peacock. Welcome back from the Ryman stage, commemorating her 53rd year as a member of the Opry, the legendary Barbara Mandrell.
My heart is overflowing from you. Thank you. My goodness. My very first job entertaining was when I was 11 years old. It was in Las Vegas. When I graduated and turned 18, I quit my country music career. And I married a Navy carrier pilot. When he deployed, my daddy brought me to the Grand Ole Opry. About halfway through the show, I said, Daddy, I want to get back into country music. I want to be up on that stage. Would you please manage me? And my daddy said that he'd bet his last penny on me. So I am deeply grateful to the Grand Ole Opry and to my daddy for the career that they gave me. I want you all to join me right now in welcoming a gorgeous, incredibly talented member of the Opry, Kelsey Ballerini.
It is beyond my great pleasure to sing Barbara Mandrell's signature song with you tonight.
I remember wearing straight leg Levi's, flannel shirts even when they weren't in style. I remember singing with Roy Rogers at the movies when the West was really wild. And I was listening to the Opry when all of my friends were singing rock and roll and rhythm and blues. I was country when country wasn't cool, yeah. I remember circling the driving, pulling up and turning down George Jones. I remember when no one was looking, I was putting peanuts in my coat. And I took a lot of kidding, 'cause I never did fit in. Now look at everybody trying to be what she has been. She was country when country wasn't cool. Ooh, I was country when country wasn't cool. Come on. I was country from my head down to my boots, yeah. And I still act and look the same. What you see ain't nothing new. I was country when country wasn't cool. Play this hit song, y'all. I was listening to the Opry with all my friends. We're digging rock and roll and rhythm and blues. I was country when country wasn't cool. And she was country when country wasn't cool. And she
From the stage of the Opry House, he's been a member of the Opry since 1991. Alan Jackson.
Well, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt. We got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Down by the river on a Friday night, a pyramid of cans in the pale moonlight. Talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, just a living for the minute. Yeah, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim, learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. Well, we fogged up the windows in my old Chevy. I was willing, but she wasn't ready. So I settled for a burger and a straight road home. Dropped her off early, I didn't go home. Down by the river on a Friday night, pyramid of cans in the pale moonlight. Talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, just a living for the minute. Yeah, way down yonder on Chattahoochee, never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim, learned who I was, a lot about living and a little about love. Yeah! Come on, Phil. Yeah, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt, got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Yeah. Chattahoochee River, much of muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim, learned who I was, a lot about living and a little about love. A lot about living and a little about love. Thank you so much.
Up next, Post Malone and Travis Tritt team up. And later, Luke Combs, only on NBC and Peacock.
in Peacock.
Hey, folks, listen. Look out here. We've got so many friends here tonight, and I promise I don't want to single anybody out, but I'm about to. I gotta send out a very special shout out to an Opry member sitting out here. Ronnie Millsap is out here tonight, everybody. One of my heroes out here. We love you, Ronnie. Love you. Hey, y'all stay standing up. We're about to get rowdy in here. Y'all ready to get rowdy? Please welcome Opry member Travis Tritt and my buddy Post Malone.
I play an old guitar from a 1 to 1:30. I'm just trying to make a living watching everybody else having fun. Well, I don't miss much if it happens on the dance hall floor. Oh, mercy, look what just walked through that door. Well, hello, T-R-O-U-B-L-E. Tell me what in the world you doing there on me. I said, hey, good L-O-O-K-I-N-G. Well, I smell T-R-O-U-B-L-E.
I was a little bitty baby when my papa had skids. Mama out of time trying to raise 9 kids. Told me not to stand, it was impolite. She did the best she could to try to raise me right. But mama never told me about nothing like my will. I bet your mama must have been another good-looking honey too. Yes, hey, L-O-O-K-I-N-G. Well, I smell T-R-O-U-B-L-E. Eat 'em up. Real sweet, talking, sissy, walking, talking, baby. Men are gonna look, women gonna hate you. Reminding them of everything you're never gonna be. Maybe the beginning of the World War III, 'cause the world ain't ready for nothing like a wild. I bet your mama must have been a good-looking mama too. I said, hey, L-O-O-K-I-N-T. I smell T-R-O-U-B-L-E. I say hey. 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 I smell T-R-O-U-B-L-E. Yeah, yeah.
That 6-foot circle of wood center stage came along when the Opry moved from the Ryman Auditorium 50 years ago. When you step into that circle, you're standing where all your heroes stood. The journey to perform in that iconic circle for the first time is rarely easy. But once you're there, you're well on your way. I have played the Grand Ole Opry stage more than anyone else in history. And I'm so proud of these Opry sisters who are charting a course for the next generation. Here's Ashley McBride and Terry Clark.
waste your life behind that guitar. You may get gone, but you won't get far. You're not the first, and won't be the last. You can tell us all about it when you come crawling back that road you're on. Just winds and winds, you're spinning your wheels, wasting your time. But when the lights come up and I hear the band, and where they said I'd never be, it's exactly where I am. And I hear the crowd and look around, and I can't find an empty chair. Not bad for a girl going nowhere. Get these calls out on the road. I heard your song on my radio. We always said you'd make it big, and I tell all my friends I knew you back when. So don't forget all us little folks, and when you crash and burn, remember we told you so. But then the lights come up and I hear the band, and where they said I'd never be, it's exactly where I am. And I hear the crowd look around, and I can't find one empty chair. Not bad for a girl going nowhere. Took a whole lot of yes I wills, and I don't care. A whole lot of basement dives and county fairs. This show right now, and y'all sure look good out there. Sure look good out there. Not bad for a girl going nowhere. Not bad for a girl going nowhere.
Coming up, Aloe Black's tribute to Charlie Pride, and later, Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood, only on NBC and Peacock.
Welcome back to the Opry House. Charlie Pride grew up listening to the Opry. He said, "I've been singing country music since I was about 5 years old. This is why I sound like I sound." Well, that sound broke barriers. Charlie Pride had 29 #1 hits and became a legendary member of the Grand Ole Opry. He was a superstar. Tonight, to honor Charlie Pride, please welcome the McCrary sisters and Grammy-nominated artist, Aloe Black.
Whenever I've chanced to meet some old friends on the street, they wonder how does a man get to be this way. I've always got a smiling face, anytime and any place. And every time they ask me why, I just smile and say, you got to kiss an angel good morning and let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning and love her like a devil when you get back home. People may try to guess the secret of her happiness, but some of them never learn it's a simple thing. The secret that I'm speaking of is a woman and a man in love. And the answer is in this song that I always sing. You've got to kiss an angel good morning and let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning and love her like the devil when you get back home. Kiss an angel good morning and let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning and love her like the devil when you get back home.
We're going to make Opry history together.
This place is magical. It's far out.
Opry moments are total magic. You can't plan the moments. They give you chills, they make you laugh, and they bring a tear to your eye.
Never seen this happen before here at the Grand Ole Opry.
Only time horse has ever been ridden on the Grand Ole Opry.
Are you really surprised?
Good evening.
Sometimes these moments come from visitors you may never expect at the Opry.
You'll go out and be president, right?
Welcome to country music, Post Malone.
I think you've already stolen the show.
It's my outfit.
Ringo Starr.
It's freaking me out a little, but I'm at the Grand Ole Opry.
I cannot believe you're standing on these planks.
This is the Opry, where the unexpected becomes unforgettable and history is made every single night.
I'm gonna walk out of here telling everybody that I'm a huge country star now.
Please welcome an artist that made his Opry debut 19 years ago, Eric Church.
On October 4th of 2017, I stood on this stage, a broken man. I was shattered. I had just played what is now known as the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history in Las Vegas. And we lost a lot of our country music brethren there, our family members. And I didn't want to be here that night. And I walked out here that night not wanting to be here. And it was the people in this room, and it was the Opry that put one piece of my heart back together. I don't play this song. I let it live in that moment. But as I was watching video of all the victims and where they were from, whether it's a lady with brown hair or a tattooed arm sleeve, this song came out. And that night, I played this song, and I think it's what the Opry's special for and why it's an institution. And I'm gonna do it again for them tonight. Why you with your long brown hair flowing, or you with your fresh tattooed skin, are you from the Western Virginia you'll never get to see again? As darkness descended the desert and a bad actor starred in his play, why you from Tennessee did life capture, and me from Tennessee get away. And when the morning sun hits a mountain, in a glorious still calm breeze, I ask the God of all knowing wisdom, why you and why not me? My Lord is my shepherd, my fortress, my God with whom I trust. But I'll never know why the wicked is to prey on the best of us. Why you full of life and promise, at the top of your lungs so loud. My song you sang so sweetly will ring in my ears forever now. And when the morning sun hits the mountain, and a glorious still calms the breeze, I ask the God of my salvation, why you, why not? And every morning when the sun hits the mountain, and a glorious still calms the breeze, I ask the God of all knowing wisdom, why you and why not me? Why you and why not me?
March 21st.
Our newest member.
The newest member
of the Grand Ole Opry.
Being asked to become a member of the Opry is a moment you will never forget.
I have the honor of asking you if you would please accept our invitation to become the newest member of the Grand Ole Opry.
I'm taking that as a yes.
It's a yes.
Dolly, are you guys serious?
If you're not serious, that would be really mean.
Opry membership is all about relationships. It's a family.
Family's a great name for this place.
And it is truly a unique family.
The word family, it really means something out here.
And when you become a member, it's a lifelong dream come true.
This means more to me than I could ever say to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here on the biggest night of my life. Woo!
That's for you.
This is the heart and soul of country music.
Keith Urban, you are now a member of the Grand Ole Opry.
From the Ryman Auditorium, please welcome Opry member Keith Urban.
She first played the Opry when she was 16 years of age. She was later inducted in as a member right here on this very stage by her big sister, Loretta Lynn. She's always been her own artist, and Crystal became the first female ever country artist to have a platinum-selling album. First one ever. This song was a giant crossover hit, and I've never played it. I really wanted to do it tonight in honor of you, Crystal. Don't know when I've been so blue. I don't know what's come over you. You found someone new, and don't it make my brown eyes blue? I'll be fine when you're gone. I'll just cry all night long. Say it is untrue, and don't it make my brown eyes blue? Tell me no secrets, tell me some lies. Give me no reason, give me alibis. Tell me you love me, don't let me cry. Say anything, but don't say goodbye. I didn't mean to treat you bad. I didn't know just what I had. Oh, but honey, now I do. And don't it make my brown eyes, don't it make my brown eyes, don't it make my brown eyes blue? I love you, Crystal Girl. Oh, when the rain's coming down tonight, I'm smiling, looking at this photograph. Hear that song and I'm flying right back to when we had it made. Every Friday night when the sun went down, oh, we were running them streets like we owned the town. But I just can't let it go. No, I just can't let it go. I wonder if you ever think about it like I do. Send the kids on the two-lane road, have the guns on the radio. After all this time, it's still, hey, think about those summer nights, singing out the window on the back road. Sweet child of mine, sipping on the local sparkling light. Sparkling how the best days of my life was all that wasted time. All that wasted time. Hey. Out of nowhere, slipped away. And the road by the river hangs silently in the town that we knew ain't nothing like it used to be. I can't explain. They took all the color from the picture frame and the days got sold to the grit in the game. But I just can't let it go. No, I just can't let it go. I wonder if you ever think about it like I do. 7 kids on a 2-lane road, used to play it on the radio. After all this time, it still feels so good. I think about those summer nights, singing out the window on the back road, sweet times of mine, sipping on the local sparkling light. Smarting how the best days of my life was all that wasted time. All that wasted time. Swinging out on the line, living all that wasted time. Oh yeah. Some dresses drowning out on the hood of the car. Only music that we had was at the left speaker. We were living every second of the time and night. Nothing but we had it all. When I think about those summer nights, sneaking out the window, running back roads, and your hand in mine. We were going nowhere, we were so light. It's crazy how the best days of my life was only wasted time. All that wasted time. Yeah, we're swinging out on the line. Oh yeah, living all that wasted time. I can't believe I'm singing in front of Crystal Bale and whispering Bill Anderson. Hey, Bill, hey, all in wasted time. Oh, oh, we were living it, baby. Oh, happy 100 Opry. Hey. Wasted time. Hey.
On any given night, Opry fans can hear many musical styles. Next to country, no style is more synonymous with the Opry than the high, lonesome sound of bluegrass. 80 years ago, Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys debuted on the Opry, creating a sound that became the blueprint for today's bluegrass. Celebrating Mr. Monroe's groundbreaking music, here is Grammy-winning Opry member Alison Krauss and Union Station featuring Jerry Douglas.
It's been a long time coming as you shed a lonesome tear, but now you're in a wonderland. I wonder what you're doing here. The flame no longer flickers. You're feeling just like a fool. You keep staring into your liquor, wondering what to do. I don't hardly know you, but I'd be willing to show you. I know a way to make you smile. Let me touch you for a while. gonna ruin my black mascara. You're drinking whiskey when it should be wine. You keep looking into that mirror, but to me you're looking really fine. I don't hardly know you, but I'd be willing to show you. I know a way to make you laugh at that cowgirl as she's walking out your door. I know a way to make you smile. Just let me whisper things you've never heard before. Just let me touch you, babe. Just let me touch you for a while. Don't hardly know you, but I'd be willing to show you. I know a way to make you smile. It's been a long time. Let me touch you for a while.
Up next, we've got a 90s party jam with Blake Shelton, Clint Black, and Trace Adkins, right here on NBC and Peacock. Opry 100 is brought to you by L'Oreal Airlight Pro. Dry with the speed of light without damage.
The Opry has been around for 10 decades, and each one of those decades is great. Man, I gotta say, I really love the 90s, you know? I do. I mean, I had just moved to Nashville. I was chasing my first record deal, and I just didn't have a care in the world. Life was so free, like the wind blowing through my mullet. Shut up. 90s country music was a huge inspiration to me, and tonight we've got two artists who made their mark on that decade. Please welcome my friend, Opry legend, Clint Black.
Kentucky highway, heading for the line. She hadn't said a word all night, but the wheels are turning in her mind. Now I was riding shotgun, and I knew things are gonna right. But just as soon as she can drop me off at the side of the road, and she let that gravel fly. Now I'm walking in the moonlight, seeing nothing but the tail lights. That's a pair of tail lights I may never see again. She hit me with the left and right, showing me nothing but the tail lights. That's about as lonely as a highway's ever been. Back here with my thumb out in the wind. Was it something that I did to her, or the things I never said? I wonder if the way we were was only in my head. And if I even make it back to town before the sun comes up, I'm gonna hit every parking spot around till I find that pickup truck. Now I'm talking in the moonlight, seeing nothing but the tail lights. That's a pair of tail lights I may never see again. She hit me with a left and right, and nothing but the tail lights. That's about as lonely as a highway's ever been. Back here with my thumb out in the wind. Well, I'll bet right now she's laughing at how she brought me to my knees. But she won't be laughing half as loud when she gives me back my keys. She'll be walking in the moonlight, seeing nothing but the tail lights. And that's a pair of tail lights she won't ever see again. She hit me with the left and right, jamming nothing but the tail lights. And I know that's about as lonely as a highway's ever been. Back here with my thumb out in the wind.
Put your hands together for my friend, Opry member Trace Atkins.
I've been thinking about our love situation, all this attraction in the present tense. I've reached the only logical conclusion that love ain't supposed to make sense. There ain't no thinking brain, right brain, left brain, it goes a little deeper than that. It's a chemical, physical, emotional devotion, passion that we can't hold back. There's nothing that we need to analyze. There ain't no rhyme or reason why. 'Cause this ain't no thinking thing.
Hey, we can't do the 90s without singing some Joe Diffie. All of us, come on. Well, I got my first truck when I was 3. Drove 100,000 miles on my knees, hauling marbles and rocks, and thought twice before I hauled a Barbie doll bed for the girl next door. She tried to pay me with a kiss, and I began to understand there's something women like about a pickup man. When I turned 16, I saved a few $100. My first car was a pickup truck. I was cruising to town, and the first girl I see was Bobby Joe Gentry, the homecoming queen. She flagged me down and climbed up in the cab and said, I never knew you were a pickup man. You can set my truck on fire, roll it down to hell, and I still wouldn't trade it for a coupe de ville. I got an 8-foot bed that never has to be made. You know, if it weren't for trucks, we wouldn't have tailgates. I met all my wives in traffic jams. There's just something women like about a pickup man. A bucket of rust or a brand new machine. Once around the block and you'll know what I mean. You can set my truck on fire and roll it down to hell, and I still wouldn't trade it for a coupe de ville. I got an 8-foot bed that never has to be made. You know, if it weren't for trucks, we wouldn't have tailgates. I met all my wives in traffic jams. There's just something women like about a pickup man. God bless Joe Diffie.
We'll be back with Garth and Trisha's tribute to George and Tammy. And later, an all-star finale you cannot miss. Only on NBC and Peacock. We're back with more Opry 100. He's been an Opry member since 1990. Garth Brooks.
Thank you very much. Very sweet. People, 100 years of country music, right? That's some rich history right there. And you talk about the history of country music, there is going to be a question come up in the first 5 minutes, and that is, who is the greatest singer in country music, right? You're going to ask 100 different people, you're going to get 100 different answers, right? But for me, it's who it has always been and who it will always be, George Jones. God dang. I love country music. When you talk about great country music, you stay on that subject, someone's going to ask, what's the greatest country song ever? People, be right there in the magic moment when fate actually paired what could possibly be the greatest country song ever with the greatest voice to ever grace country music. He said, I'll love you till I die. She told him you're dead in time. But as the years rolled slowly by, she still prayed on his mind. And I went to see him just today. Woman, I didn't see no tears. All dressed up to go away. First time I'd seen him smile, yeah. And he stopped loving her. They placed a wreath upon his door, and soon they'll carry him away. He stopped loving her today. Well, she came by to see him just one last time. We all wondered if she would. You know, it just kept running through my mind. This time, he's over her for good. Yes, he stopped loving her today. They placed a wreath upon his door. Stop loving her today. George Jones. She has been a member for 26 years. Please make welcome the fantastic Trisha Yearwood.
Thank you. This is for Tammy Wynette, the First Lady of Country Music. Well, I've never seen the inside of a barroom or listened to a jukebox all night long. But I see these are the things that make you happy. So I'm gonna make some changes to our home. And I've heard it said if you can't beat 'em, join 'em. So if that's the way you wanted me to be, I've taken all that to make you happy. From now on you're gonna see a different me. Because your good girl's gonna go bad. I'm gonna be the swingin'est swinger you ever had. If you like them painted up, powdered up, then you ought to be glad. Cause your good girl's gonna go bad. skin. In fact, you'll hardly recognize your wife. Well, I'll buy some brand new clothes and dress up fancy for my journey to the wild side of life. Because your good girl's gonna go bad. I'm gonna be the swingin'est swinger you've ever had. If you like 'em painted up, powdered up, then you ought to be glad. 'Cause your good girl's gonna go bad. Woo! We have to.
As good as they were separately, they were even better together.
In a pawn shop in Chicago on a sunny summer day, a couple gazes at the wedding rings there on display.
He smiles and nods his head. She says, honey, that's for you. It's not much, but it's the best I can do.
Golden ring with one tiny little stone waiting there for someone to take it home by itself. It's just a cold metallic thing only love can make, a golden wedding ring. In a small two-room apartment as they fight their final round, he says you won't admit it, but I know you're leaving town.
And he says one thing's for certain, I don't love you anymore. And throws down the ring, she walks out the door.
Golden ring with one tiny little stone cast aside, like the love that's dead and gone by itself. It's just a cold metallic thing only love can make, a golden wedding ring. In a pawn shop in Chicago on a sunny summer day, a couple gazes at the wedding rings there on display.
Up next, Carly Pearce performs a Dolly classic. Plus, Brad Paisley, Post Malone, and Luke Combs right here on NBC and Peacock. We're back. From the Ryman, he's celebrating 64 years as an Opry member. More than anyone in Opry history, the legendary Whisperin' Bill Anderson.
John Randall and I were thrilled when these next two artists recorded a song that we wrote. Not only turned it into a duet, but turned it into a huge hit. Please welcome my friends and Opry members, Brad Paisley and Alison Krauss.
She put him out like the burning end of a midnight cigarette. She broke his heart, and he spent his whole life trying to forget. We watched him drink his pain away, a little at a time. But he never could get drunk enough to get her off his mind until the night he put that bottle to his head and pulled the trigger and finally drank away her memory. Life is short, but this time it was bigger than the strength he had to get up off his knees. We found him with his face down in the pillow, with a note that said, I'll love her till I die. And when we buried him beneath the willow, the angel sang a whiskey lullaby. La 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 la.
The rumors flew, but nobody knew how much she blamed herself for years and years. She tried to hide the whiskey on her breath. She finally drank her pain away, a little at a time. But she never could get drunk enough to get him off her mind until the night she put that bottle to her head and pulled the trigger and finally drank away his memory. Life is short, but this time it was bigger than the strength she had to get up off her knees. We found her with her face down in the pillow, clinging to his picture for dear life. We laid her next to him beneath the willow, while the angel sang a whiskey lullaby. La 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 la. La 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 la.
From the Opry House stage, celebrating her 4th year as a member of the Grand Ole Opry, Carly Pearce.
Dolly Parton is my hero. and it means so much to me that she invited me to join the Opry. Dolly, I just want you to know that my heart goes out to you and your family, and it is my great honor to sing my favorite Dolly song tonight.
Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair, with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. And he talks about you in his sleep, and there's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. But I can easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. You could have your choice of men, but I could never love again. He's the only one for me, Jolene. And I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you, and whatever you decide to do, Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him even though you can.
Next up, a tribute to Johnny and June, and later, Luke Combs, only on NBC and Peacock.
Welcome back to Opry 100. Well, it must have been fate. Johnny Cash first met June Carter backstage the night of his Opry debut in 1956. June was Opry royalty with talent, beauty, and brains for miles. So, of course, Johnny was smitten. 12 years later, they were married. To celebrate Johnny and June, please welcome back Post Malone and Ashley McBryde.
We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson, gonna mess around. Yeah, I'm going to Jackson. Look out, Jackson town.
Well, go on down to Jackson. Go ahead and wreck your hell. Don't play your hand, you big talking man. Make a big fool of yourself. Yeah, go on to Jackson. Go comb your hair.
Honey, I'm gonna snowball to Jackson. See if I can. When I breeze into that city, people gonna stoop and bow. All them women gonna make me teach them what they don't know. I'm going to Jackson, turning loose in my coat. And I'm going to Jackson. Goodbye, that's all she wrote. They'll laugh at you down in Jackson. I'll be dancing on the pony cage. They'll lead you around town like a scarlet hound with your tail tucked between your legs. They're going to Jackson, you big talking man. Wait there at Jackson, behind my jet pan fan. Well, we got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson, and that's a fact. Yeah, I'm going to Jackson. They never coming back.
Coming up next, we'll head over to the Ryman for Luke Combs with a country classic. And later, Vince Gill, right here on NBC and Peacock. We're back with Opry 100, a live celebration. From the Ryman Auditorium, please welcome Opry member Luke Combs.
I'm so glad to be here to celebrate the Opry's big night. I'm the first to admit, and there's tape to prove it, that I broke down on stage when I was invited to become a member. Country music has never shied away from strong emotions. And like this song, when George Jones recorded this classic in 1974, he revealed every ounce of hurt through the emotion of his voice. This is the grand tour. Step right up, come on in. If you'd like to take the grand tour of a lonely house that once was home sweet home, I have nothing here to sell, just some things that I will tell you, some things I know will chill you to the bone. Over there sits the chair where she'd bring the paper to me and sit down on my knees, whisper, oh, I love you. Oh, but now she's gone forever, and this old house will never be the same without the love that we once knew. Straight ahead, that's the bed where we lay in love together. And Lord knows we had a good thing going here. You see her picture on the table. Don't it look like she'd be able just to touch me and say good morning, dear? There's her rings, all her things, and her clothes are in the closet like she left them when she tore my world apart. As you leave, you'll see the nursery. Oh, she left me without mercy, taking nothing but our baby and my heart. Step right up, come on in. Thank you. I sang this song the night of my Opry debut almost 9 years ago. It's called Hurricane. Hadn't had a good time since you know when. Got talked into going out with hopes you were staying in. I was feeling like myself for the first time in a long time. Till I bumped into some of your friends over there talking to mine. Then you rolled in with your hair in the wind, baby, without warning. I was doing alright, but just your side had my heart storming. The moon went high and stars quit shining, rain was dropping, thunder lightning. You wrecked my whole world when you came and hit me like a hurricane. Then you rolled in with your hair in the wind, baby, without warning. I was doing alright, but just your side had my heart storming. The moon went high and stars quit shining, rain was dropping, thunder lightning. You wrecked my whole world when you came and hit it like a hurricane. You hit it like a hurricane.
We'll be back with Vince Gill and Ricky Skaggs, and later, a special tribute to Dolly Parton on NBC and Peacock. We're back with more Opry 100, celebrating his 34th year as a member of the Grand Ole Opry, Mr. Vince Gill.
Thank you. Thank you very much. What a great night we've had here. Thank you for coming and joining this celebration. You know, I've been part of this Opry family for nearly half of my life, and it continues to enrich my life, this family out here. On this great night of celebration that we're having, let's try to remember the friends that we've said goodbye to and hold them dear in our hearts. And joining me on this song, Mr. Jeff Taylor, Miss Sonia Isaacs, my 52-year pal, Mr. Ricky Skaggs, and this beautiful Opry choir.
Yes, sir.
I want to sing this song for my mama tonight. My mama is turning 100 on October the 28th. Same age as the Grand Ole Opry. was about her son. I know your life on earth is troubled, and only you could know the pain. You weren't afraid to face the devil. You were no stranger to me. Go rest high on that mountain, son, your work on earth is done. Go to heaven shouting, love for the Father and the Son. Oh, how we cried the day you left us, gathered round your grave to grieve. Wish I could see the angels' faces when they hear your sweet voice sing. Go rest high on that mountain, son, your work on earth is done. Go to heaven shouting, love for the Father and the Son. You're safely home in the arms of Jesus. Eternal life, my brothers found. The day will come, I know I'll see him, that sacred place, that holy ground. Go rest high on that mountain, son, your work on earth is done. Go to heaven shouting, love for the Father and the Son. Go to heaven shouting, love for the Father and the Son.
Well, hello, I am Dolly Parton, and I am a proud member of the Grand Ole Opry. And I am so sorry that I can't be there with everybody in person, but of course you know my heart is with you, and my spirit is with you. I wanted to be on the Grand Ole Opry my whole life when I was a little kid, because that's just what you do. When you sing country music, that's where you want to go, to the Grand Ole Opry. And I am proud to say that my family, all the folks at the Opry, are very near and dear to me, and I have been a member of the Opry for 56 years, way over half of our anniversary, 100 years. So anyhow, everybody have a good time while we celebrate.
Thank you, Dolly. It's been a great night of celebration, but of course, it's just not the same without you. Dolly, everybody here at the Opry and around the world wants to send you our thoughts and prayers, and you gotta know we will always love you.
If I should stay, I would only be in your way. So I'll go, but I know I'll think of you each step of the way. And I will always love you. Will always love you.
And I hope life treats you kind, and I hope you have all you dreamed of.
And I wish you joy and happiness, but above all this, I wish you love. And I will always love you. I will always love you. I will always love you.
Dolly, we love you.
Thank you for joining us, everybody. Happy birthday, Grand Ole Opry. 100 years. Good night, everybody.